Everyone knows Jana as the girl who never gives up, and she is known for this by everyone. Her dreams were as expansive as the sky, and she was propelled by a drive that was more penetrating than the nocturnal skyline of the metropolis. Since the moment she entered the game, she was willing to sacrifice everything, including her sleep, her friendships, and even her love life, in order to seek what her heart had been yearning for. She gave the game her complete and undivided attention. But no one had imagined that this would take place. Can you recall the day when she revealed that she was expecting a child? It seemed as though everything in the world had gone wrong. The title of the first chapter is The Dreamer Who Gave Up Everything and Everything. Unlike the traditional girl next door, Jana was not like that. It is not accurate that she was that fiery individual who had plans that were as broad as the existence of the universe. Despite the fact that she was growing up in a small town, Jana possessed the kind of ambition that caused people to take note of her actions. Her dream was to become a creator, an artist, and a name that would be recognized by everyone. She had this fantasy about herself. But dreams are rarely something that comes easy to families. She would get up before dawn, spend hours upon hours working on her sketches, editing films, and constructing ideas until her eyes came out of their sockets. Her mornings were a terrible torment. She would get up before dawn. Then what about her evenings? I spent the majority of my time by myself, making frequent phone calls to mentors and engaging in late-night sessions of brainstorming. It was not uncommon for her to skip hangouts, ghost events, and decline dates. She also declined to go on dates. Jana was actively engaged in the process of crafting her own life experiences, despite the fact that everyone around her assumed that she was missing out on life. She once told her best friend Maya, "I can't stop now." The statement was said while she was with Maya. "I want to take advantage of this. I will always be regretful that I did not begin working hard right now, and I will always regret that I did not." Maya gave a slight nod, but she was privately concerned. However, at what price did Jana's fire shine so brightly? Silent Sacrifices is the title of Chapter 2. In the beginning, Jana's parents could not understand it. "Why don't you take a seat for a moment? Have a good time," her mother would tell her. However, Jana simply grinned and replied, "I am having a good time with this." Arif, her lover, made an effort to keep up with her rapid speed, but he was gradually losing her interest in him nevertheless. Either Jana was too exhausted or too busy to respond to the SMS message. Their exchanges became increasingly brief and infrequent. In the middle of the night, Arif confronted her with the question, "Are we still in this together?" Jana's chest was in pain. The words "I have to choose" were hushed by her. "My hopes, or the two of us." Then, after that, Arif didn't say much more. Although he understood, he felt shattered. When Jana made her sacrifice, it broke the hearts of two people. The big break and the unexpected surprise both take place in Chapter 3. The years went by. Eventually, Jana's hard work began to pay off. One of her designs went viral. Her presence was desired by the brands. She began to be recognized by people while she was out and about. The time has come for her to succeed. But life threw a curveball at Jana just when she was on top of the world. Suddenly, she was feeling different, exhausted in a way that she had never experienced before. Quick visit to the physician, and all of a sudden, she was ravaged by the news like a typhoon. She was carrying a child. The world appeared to come to a standstill. The young lady who had sacrificed everything in order to pursue her aspirations was now looking at a new chapter in her life that she had not anticipated. Her thoughts were racing. How could she? When is it? To what end? In Chapter 4, the announcement that shook everyone, Jana made the decision to make the announcement, and she did so herself. It was not the tabloids or the rumor mills that she desired to dominate the story with her influence. Her social media accounts were updated with a genuine and passionate video. There are no filters or glamour, just her real self. The footage showed Jana's eyes glistening with tears and hope at the same time. She whispered, "I made a lot of sacrifices in order to achieve my dreams. And now, I am making another sacrifice. But this time it is for a new dream, a life that I in no way could have imagined. Reactions from her fans proliferated in abundance. An overwhelming amount of affection, along with shock, support, and confusion. The comments began to come in. Jana, you are so courageous. Who is it, you? Are you pregnant? This completely alters everything. It came as a surprise to me, but know that we are here to support you. Although he had maintained his distance, Arif was able to view the video. His heart skipped a beat. It's possible that this is a second chance. Chapter 5. The struggle going on within. There were rough patches throughout Jana's path. She struggled with anxiety and uncertainty on a daily basis. She was a mother, but was she able to pursue her aspirations at the same time? Might she end up losing everything that she had strived for? The feeling of isolation was more intense than usual on certain nights. She would lie awake, pondering whether or not she had made the best decision. Additionally, there were trolls who questioned her choices and judged the sacrifices that she made. The internet can be a cruel place. Is it the spirit of Jana? Without a break. Dreams evolve. Life evolves, she reminded herself throughout the day. I have not changed at all. The strength of assisting others. Chapter 6. Maya was such a rock that she stood by her side. You don't have to do this alone, she reminded Jana as she assisted her in striking a balance between her career and her own self-care. Through the sending of baby gifts, words of encouragement, and the sharing of their own personal experiences, her followers had become a family. Thousands of people who felt stuck between pursuing their aspirations and dealing with unforeseen changes in their lives were inspired by Jana's tale. Additionally, Arif returned to her life, although not in the role of a boyfriend but rather as a friend and a support system. The situation has changed for Jana. The 7th chapter. The forming of a new dream. Not only was Jana's pregnancy a storyline twist, but it also marked the beginning of a brand new beginning. She became adept at combining her two worlds by producing content that dealt with topics such as parenthood, dreams, sacrifice, and perseverance. It wasn't simply that she was successful that led to an increase in her following. It was also because she was genuine. The girl who had previously given up was no longer Jana. She was the lady who was able to adjust, go through change, and still prevail. It was everyone's surprise when she made her news, but her path inspired even more. A few closing reflections on Jana's legacy. The story of Jana serves as a reminder that the most significant dreams we have in life may not always manifest themselves in the way that we anticipate. It is sometimes the way in which we deal with the unexpected, the sacrifices, and the unexpected turns that is where the real magic happens. It is acceptable to dream large, but it is also acceptable to dream differently. This is the one thing that she taught all of us. Mostly due to the fact that in the end, what matters is not how well the plan worked out, but rather how ferociously we live the tale that we are given.